gonna watch both of these and see what's going on. Because I'm pretty much set on playing it.
Warhammer 40k has spread so far and wide from its humble tabletop origins that I would almost consider the fantasy of being one of the Adeptus Astartes, a space marine, as being on par with being Batman or a Jedi Knight at this point.
Eviscerate this abomination!
Okay, well that looks great. Hold on, IGN, is this in 4K? No. Alright, we'll deal. We'll deal, chat.
Brings me closer to that fantasy than maybe any previous game has. At its best, it's practically 40k Nirvana, mowing down disorienting numbers of Tyranids with a heavy bolter or cutting a path through them with a chainsword. At times, the controls can get a little clunky, especially on a controller, but I suppose some of that comes with being an 8-foot-tall juggernaut coated in ceramite.
Yes, that'll be interesting because, like, I'm not expecting him to be as fluid as Dante from Devil May Cry. I'm expecting some heft, right?
Stand-in, aka Rollo from Vikings, giving an inspired, gravelly performance as Captain Titus from the first game.
We will eradicate your kind from it.
So it is the guy from the first game.
Embroiled in some interesting drama with his new squad mates due to his checkered service record. They ultimately set that aside, though, to do battle with the Tyranid hive fleet threatening the soaring Gothic spires of the Imperial world of Avarax.
The Astropath relay
yeah, you can. From here. I will say, and this is what I'm kind of expecting / hoping, right? You can see, like, as he moves in this heavy armor, it's like shoo, 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 right? He's not like Dante doing Michael Jackson. It's like, I'm hoping that it. Even though I want the combat to be fluid, of course, I'm hoping that it feels a little heavier. Because if he feels like he's Mega Man, it might be a little weird, right?
Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What's immediately striking is how detailed and well animated everything on the ground is. From the humble Cadians who will often kneel and talk in a whisper as the Emperor's angels approach, to the smallest gilded details on the architecture.
I hope you guys see this white dot. For a second, I thought it was me, right? I hope that if you're not actively engaged in combat, there's a way you can get that to not be on the screen. Yeah, it's the crosshair, right? But like if you're not actually in a combat zone or like something like that, I hope it disappears. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it'd be a little weird, right?
I don't think I've ever had the feeling of standing on the ground in the Warhammer 40k universe to this level of satisfaction before.
Your punishment is dishonorable death.
The graphics are gorgeous, the chaotic soundscape is spot on.
Yeah, it looks like a heavy bish, as it should be.
And no expense has been spared, filling every square inch with the kinds of small touches that delighted me as a longtime fan of this franchise.
Oh, this looks great, dude. Yeah, I'm curious about customization or anything like that.
As far as nailing the experience of playing as one of the Emperor's finest, Space Marine 2 generally does a respectable job there as well. Titus and his buddy's Primaris armor is rendered in gleaming fidelity with lots of moving parts, managing to feel imposing and maneuverable at the same time.
Heresy and corruption. Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
Anytime I got to remove an obstacle through pure super strength was a highlight.
Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
Most of the guns feel great to use, from the classic bolter to a plasma gun that makes enemy armor seem like a joke. I wasn't totally sold on the melee stuff, unfortunately. Carving through gaunts with a chainsword is just as exhilarating as it should be, but Space Marine 2 has also tried to implement a Sekiro-esque system of telegraphed dodges and parries to counter enemy special attacks, and I'm not quite sure if it works here. Maybe 6 hours just wasn't long enough to get the feel for it yet, but I got the sense that it really slowed close combat down with canned animations, breaking up the flow a bit too much.
Okay, so here's what I will say to that. That is certainly a possibility, right? But if we look at that more like a God of War, where I don't think it really ruined the speed or anything. Like, I think it was fine. The question is gonna become how they handle parrying, deflecting while you're attacking, right? Because in a game like this that seems to have some heft, if you're swinging and you can't kind of cancel into doing the parry, then it could be a bit annoying. But if they make it to where there's enough of a give on it, I think it'll be fine. It also is certainly possible that this person was not very good at Sekiro deflection. Totally fine, right? That's not an issue. But it's kind of like, if you're good at Sekiro deflection, Sekiro's combat is way more fun and feels way more intuitive than if you're not, right? So I'm not gonna hold that against the game until we play it and kind of get a sense. So is trying something different and may or not pan out? Yes. It's trying to make the melee more than just hack and slash. And I'm for that. I like me some hack and slash, but I also like me some finesse and some skill and some parry. You know me, you know. I guess they do make sense when the character is so big and heavy, then the parrying system could be a bit cumbersome if not executed right. Yes, which is why we're gonna have to see, right? There's gonna be a day one patch with this game, because there always are, and we'll see how it actually feels. So it might be a totally valid point, right? Animation thing was a point that Less Than Stellar preview was also talking about. There are lots of canned animations, and enemies don't react to attacks and damage faction to the point it felt bad. We'll see. So nothing I saw here looked bad. Like, it looks like everybody's fighting, and then one of a big bish is doing a thing that you can then interrupt, right?
Close combat down,
and I think that's fine.
Animations, breaking up the flow of.
But it also like, it's one of those situations where you might be putting yourself. Right, like if you're surrounded, like if you're in the middle and you're surrounded and you've let yourself get surrounded, then it's kind of like Sekiro where you can get effed and there's not much you can do because you let yourself get surrounded, right? Well, we'll see. It's like it certainly could be a problem, but I definitely would rather have it in my hands. It would be amazing if they gave us a demo, but I don't think they will, right? Let's keep going.
A bit too much.
Because I like the animations of the executes and stuff, which I like.
Style finishers, though they are gloriously brutal in their spectacle. You really can't argue with how awe-inspiring it is to see a Space Marine rip a Tyranid warrior's head clean off and
we do have the
discard it
executes
like
from
trash.
Doom.
Maybe they're just a bit too long,
that makes sense.
Or they mess with the camera too much, but they feel like breaks in the action rather than part of it.
I don't know if I agree with that.
The main enemies in the missions I played were primarily Tyranids, though it seems like the forces of chaos are definitely up to something behind the scenes, as they often are. And the variety of chitinous baddies is pretty impressive, from hordes of regular gaunts who mainly serve to show off your godlike power, to slippery lictors who require a bit more finesse to take down. These guys, likewise, have never looked better in a video game, with some of the more complex model updates from the recent tabletop refresh of the faction shown off in all their
I think that's
splendor.
Fine, right? I think that's totally fine.
Is the new 3-player co-op, which seems to be where the meat of Space Marine 2 lies. There are tons of perks and weapon upgrades to unlock, and much to my delight as someone who rolls their eyes at playing boring Ultramarines, character customization includes the ability to unlock armor colors and liveries from dozens of chapters, including both my beloved Space Wolves and some fairly obscure ones. On top of this, you have 6 different classes to choose from, each of which has at least 3 primary weapons to level up, allowing for a huge amount of build diversity.
What about power? What about lightning? What about godness?
I probably had the most fun with the standard tactical Marine. I know. Right after I said Ultramarines are boring. The Assault Marine can be exciting too, but as I never fully got comfortable with the melee combat, and I also found the jump pack to be really kind of fiddly and inconsistent, it ended up being the build I wish I was good at, but never quite got there.
Interesting.
The Heavy Marine is also great fun when you can fire hose away with a heavy bolter and watch an entire swarm evaporate. But they don't have much to do when they're out of ammo, which isn't as big a problem for the other classes.
Well, I wonder if you
I
don't
feel
get
like
ammo
some
for
levels could
executes.
use a bit of rebalancing.
If you don't,
in
you
terms of
should. That's
ammo
one of the
drops,
best things
at
Doom
least if
did.
you have a heavy on the squad. It can be a long time between resupplies.
Yeah, see that
I was
okay. That is something that like, yeah, we had that issue. Like Doom is really good about that, right? Where like executing is like gives you stuff, and that might be something they might want to look into because it keeps. If you are a ammo heavy class, it keeps you like, and you have a way to get your ish back and keep going, right? And you're not just waiting. That might be something they might want to look at.
A long time between resupplies. Since I was playing on a pre-release build, I was often paired with bots, and they're not really very good, even on the lowest difficulty. The aforementioned Heavy Marine just isn't that viable because you can't count on your AI teammates to keep strong melee enemies off of you. But when I did match with other humans, I was having a great time. So I imagine this issue will be resolved when the servers are open to everyone. The more linear levels and somewhat clunkier movement is definitely an adjustment when I've played hundreds of hours of Helldivers 2 already this year, but there's no mistaking that I could definitely see myself spending an obsessive amount of time unlocking all the cool visual and mechanical kit.
I mean,
for
yeah,
my
the
favorite
shooting
chapters
looks
and
snappy.
classes.
The control looks snappy and good, right? It does.
Space Marine 2 has a real shot at being the quintessential third-person action
just let me
game
parry
set in the
bitches
40K
forever.
universe. It's exactly what it says on the cargo canister. You get to be an enormous, super strong, nearly invincible battering ram of post-human destruction, slinging retribution at uncountable hordes of Xenos across beautiful, detailed battle spaces that bring this universe to life in a way it never really has been before, ideally with a couple friends. You'll be able to check it out for yourself on September 9th. For more Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, check out the official gameplay overview trailer as well as the behind the scenes trailer. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
Don't care about the behind the scenes. I think this is the trailer JJ tried to get me to watch 7 years ago, and I didn't watch it, and I wonder if we should. What do you guys think? Should we check it out? Because to be fair, I don't know much about the game. I never ended up seeing this. Yeah, JJ was super mad at me. I was supposed to watch it constantly, and I just never. Yeah, F it, right? Let's do it. Yeah, let's look at it. Yeah, that actually looked good. I mean, my excitement level for Space Marine 2 is already literally at like a 9.5. Yes, I actually have Vermintide and some others. I've never played them. I actually have a number of Warhammer games. I just have never done it, you know? Yeah, JJ was upset. And every morning he would wake up and he'd be like, "Is it Christmas?" And I'd be like, "Tee-hee, no." All right, let's keep it going, chat. Let's check out the overview. Then we'll check out the multiplayer. Because, yeah, I wonder, like, if the bots are not great, it's definitely a possibility that playing multiplayer with people, or at least one person, might be necessary if you want to have multiplayer fun, right? Let's check out the overview.
Welcome to Space Marine 2, the newest installment in the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. Brought to you by Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. I'm Oliver Hollis-Like, creative director on the project, and today I'm...
Who? Wait, he's Oliver Hollis-like? As in he's like Oliver Hollis? That can't be right. Also, yes, Reynoso, the wild type is real. Yes. We're all super excited. That can't be right.
Going to take you on a tour of the game's story.
It does, man.
game
These
modes,
vistas do look
progression,
great.
and a whole lot more.
This does look
Giving you a
insane.
taste of what's to
I
come
wonder,
when the
like,
game
most
releases
days,
on
yeah.
September 9th. Space Marine 2 is a third-person action shooter set in the grim, dark universe.
See,
of
and I think the
Warhammer
combat looks
40,000.
great, even with the dodge/parry
Game's
stuff.
campaign mode allows you to experience this epic story either solo or with up to 3 players in co-op. Space Marine 2's story begins a century after the events of the first game. Captain Dimitrian Titus is a genetically enhanced super soldier and hero of the Ultramarines.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
He's so
Titus
angry,
is
chat.
returned to the Ultramarines,
You're a lieutenant now.
where he is demoted to lieutenant
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
and forced to prove his loyalty in the heat of battle. On a distant world, he must face one of humanity's most fearsome adversaries, the Tyranids.
Yeah, see,
As you
I
take
think that
control
looks
of
so
Titus and
smooth.
his fellow battle brothers, Chiron and Gadriel, you'll be thrown into the thick of a war of galactic proportions.
You see what I
Thanks to our
mean, chat? It
unique
looks
swarm
good.
technology, allowing us
combat
to render
flow.
hundreds of real enemies on screen at the same
Jeez,
time.
oh my god.
You'll face seemingly
Are you kidding
endless
me,
waves
bro?
of real enemies on screen.
Ugh. This is, you know what this is, chat? This is somebody, yeah, chat, my CPU just had a heart attack. This is somebody saw the opening cinematic to StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. And they looked at it with my Queen Kerrigan. And they were like, but what if we did that in a game though? They were like, what if we just do it? But yeah, they saw this cinematic and they were like, what if we just did it? Right?
Screen at the same
Yeah, this is a ridiculous shot. Yeah, they used the
Hundreds of
Wilhelm,
real
yeah.
enemies on screen at the same time. You'll face seemingly endless waves of crawling, running, and swooping enemies.
Yeah,
as
see,
far
like the
as
combat,
eye
you
can
see what I mean? Like it
You
has a
must
flow to
repel
it.
the Tyranid invasion and rid the system of the Xenos threat. Battling in
The dodge and the parry
claustrophobic
seems to
jungles
be
of
integrated
Kait,
well.
the majestic planet-spanning metropolis of Avarax, and other epic locations.
I mean, it looks crazy good. It looks crazy
After
good.
each successful mission, you'll return to the Battle Barge, a space fortress serving as the Ultramarines' orbital headquarters. Here you can gather crucial intel by interacting with onboard personnel. Review your next targets and tailor your loadout to your upcoming mission.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Whether you prefer
Show me
close
lightning.
combat or ranged
Show me
warfare,
divinity,
Ultramarines'
please, I
wide
beg
range
of you.
equipment offers you an array of devastating weapons and
I just
unique
want to
special
see
abilities.
God descend.
A balanced approach is certainly wise, since performing a brutal melee finisher replenishes your armor and keeps you in the fight for longer.
Okay, it replenishes your armor, which is great. But I
Shred
think
the
it should
enemies of
give you
humanity
ammo.
with
I
the
do.
Iconic chainsword. Liquefy them with the melter rifle.
I
or
do think
crush
you should
them
get
with the
ammo.
Mighty Thunderhammer.
Okay, a thunder hammer.
The Tyranid
Okay.
invaders is entirely up to you.
It's not a sword, but it could do, chat.
Is not yet done.
It could do.
Beyond the story campaign, you'll find Operations Mode. Here, the focus is on cooperation and
Lightning is
replayability.
heresy? No!
Play as one of 6 classes with unique skills and abilities.
The Emperor provides.
Then
Okay, 1 second, chat. 1 second. Tactical Bish, Assault Bish, Vanguard Bish, Bulwark, which I think is JJ's class, Sniper Bish, and the Heavy. So it seems like, I mean, chances are, right? I don't like to use a shield, but if the sword gets lightning power, I might have to, right? that might be fate, you know? But assault, I mean, give me a lightning two-hander. Yeah, that's a heavy bitch. Okay, I'm not a sniper, you guys know, so it's not really. This is an interesting one, a Vanguard. He almost looks a little like more like a dual-wielding agile kind of bish, right? We'll see.
6 classes with unique skills and abilities.
The Emperor provides.
Then develop and customize them to make them your own. Whether you prefer the sniper's stealth cloak and long-range capabilities,
Jesus,
the
stealth?
Vanguard's
Okay.
grapnel launcher,
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
Bulwark's chapter banner and storm shield combination, your Space Marine specialty, along with those of your squad mates, will be decisive on the battlefield. The more missions you
Okay.
play, the more you'll unlock cosmetics for your Space
Okay.
Marine. You'll also earn XP and armory data that you
Okay.
can spend in the Battle Barge's armory to unlock new class perks and improve your armament's performance.
Eternal war demands eternal discipline.
If you're into more competitive challenges,
Oh, they have a
you're in
PvP
for a
mode.
treat. Enter
How
the
interesting.
fray in our Eternal War mode, where you'll be able to pit yourselves against
How
other
interesting.
players. 6 Space Marines clash against 6 of their sworn Chaos adversaries in arenas inspired by the game's rich settings.
I was not expecting this.
Choose your preferred rule set, be it the intense Annihilation Deathmatch, strategic Seize Ground, or the exhilarating Capture and Control. Then engage in adrenaline-pumping matches that will test your skills against players from across the world. Each skirmish offers you the chance to earn more XP and add more weapons to your arsenal as you prove your valor on the battlefield. That's all just a taste of what is to come.
I've never
We
played
can't
Gears
wait
of
for
War.
you to
I
experience
plan
the
to play through
passion
all
and
of them
care
next
that our
year.
teams have poured into this game. We've got more surprises in store for you to be revealed.
This
very
looks
soon.
so good, it doesn't even make any fucking sense. This looks so good, it doesn't. There's no way the game can. Oh my god. There's no way the game can be this good, right? There's
Pre-order the
no
standard,
way
gold,
that the
or
game can actually be
more
this good.
surprises in store for you to be revealed very soon.
In his name I will fight.
There's just no way. It's just no fucking way, dude.
Far as the eye can see.
Right? Like, it's impossible, chat.
You must repel the Tyranid invasion and rid the system of the Xenos threat, battling in the claustrophobic jungles of Kadaku, the majestic planet-spanning metropolis of Avarax, and other epic locations. After each successful mission,
It can't be true. This can't be true. All right, multiplayer. Let's go.
Your mission is to use the
Zeroverse, what are you guys
in the
thinking?
refinery to dis-
Are you? Do we actually have a lot of people interested in this game? Because if we do, we might be able to do some like group sessions and playing this on stream or otherwise. Let me know in the chat if you guys are interested in this game.
destroy the enemy swarm. Trigger detonation only when the main
Put it at that 4K chat 1 second. It would be fun to watch this, Hoover. Yeah, I'm interested by. Hey, YouTube, I'm watching it in 4K. You're not gonna stop me. I need it in glorious purpose. Okay, maybe you will stop me. Okay, we're good. I think we're good.
To use the stored promethium in the refinery to
Still not
destroy the
sold,
enemy
but you're a
swarm.
picky bitch.
Trigger detonation only when the
Cerny
main
only
swarm
talks
is
to us
entered the
minions when there's a new
process.
console. Yeah.
Emperor preserve
You're
the
interested,
swarm.
Kangaroo? How you doing, by the way?
I am honored to have Lord Titus.
You're thinking
command
you need
our
a snack, Kate?
He has
Of
clearly
Space
served
Marine?
long and with distinction. There is sure to be an ambush.
Okay, can we just say that the outfits look awesome, dude? The guy in the front looks amazing. I'm gonna have freaking robes. Yeah, look at this guy. Chad, I don't play sword and shield, but this sword and shield class is looking mighty fine.
More working. Today, we slay a hive giant.
His name is Ishin. Jesus Christ. So yeah, so I want to see more of the parry system. It looks like you can maybe deflect every attack, and then there are some special ones that you orange to dodge, blue to either shoot or parry. My God. Oh, but they have a thunder sword though. If the thunder sword does anything where it summons lightning or stabs with a lightning thing, that might be it for me. The thunder hammer does look great though. That also is a worthy choice. Also, this music is great. Like, what the F is going on, dude? Oh, that's sick. Chad, imagine you're with someone and you see them do that. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Take heart. The flame will stand against them better than any war.
You're like, are you okay, bro?
Time to teach them fear.
Yeah, the other guy's just like, Jesus. Oh my God.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield.
Good. They calm me. I wondered how I might pass the time.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, yes. Come on, show me something. Come on. Jesus Christ. That was beautiful. So here's the thing, the hammer has a volcano move, which you guys know how much I love that. Jesus. Oh my God. I think you can play the story mode co-op if you want, I believe.
In the flame.
Jesus.
This is the Spartans. I stand amidst the smoldering remains of our foes.
Excellent work. Move to extract.
My question is, so obviously, chat, I would change the color, but this is like so much me that it's not even funny. Like, this is, I mean, it has a shield, but like this is definitely one of the forms of the Xeromessiah. I would change the colors, but having the robes and stuff. My question is, he does look pretty evil, Hoover. No, I'm a hero. Just because I have to destroy a village doesn't mean anything. Anyway, what I'm wondering is, like, because this guy doesn't look like that, I'm wondering if anybody can look like this, or like only certain classes get the robes or something, you know? Which would be fine, because the Bulwark class, I'm interested in this one, and the Thunderhammer class. What if they let you paint your own Warhammer soldiers? Sure, that would be a money move. Yeah, you actually could do your own painting collectibles, you know? Those are Dark Angels. I don't recall any other chapter using robes. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, man. They might be part of the Dark Angels chapter iconography. So maybe, does that mean that maybe we could put it on every, like I could just choose it? Or I would have to be a certain class? I need the robes, chat. You know me. Also, what's up, Anyari? How are you? Hello. Basically, you should have the robe in any class. That's all I needed to know, Blue. My heart. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna play this game, chat. If we have multiple people who will play this game and like it, I don't know if I care that much about PvP, but I would love to co-op some of this with people. I would love to.
I am executing the Emperor's will, arm to arm with his finest.
God, the sound design is great too. Why does that guy sound like Roadhog?
Engage on our terms only.
This dude used to play Unreal Tournament. You can tell, chat. This mother effer right here used to play Unreal Tournament 2004. I can always tell when I see it. Who played Unreal Tournament, who played Quake. I can tell, man. Yeah, you see a giant hamster ball turns the corner. The announcer goes, Mr. Crow. You get killed and they just send the insult faster, stronger, better. God, I miss Unreal Tournament, chat. I started with Unreal, but I love it and Tournament. Yeah, show me the parrying. Like, obviously we can't parry bullets. We can block them with fields.
Do not give an inch.
Jesus. I'm curious. Like, can you deflect / parry everything, every melee hit?
Traitor killed.
How does that work in PvP? I'm curious. I mean, let's be honest. This looks really fun, right? This actually looks really fun. And the visuals were insane. Jesus Christ, dude. I was already seeing stuff that made me excited, man. Are you kidding me, chat?
Perimeter breach, ready for close combat.
This looks so fun.
Be ready for my mark.
We will miss our window if we do not hurry. I am going to enjoy watching these tyrannies.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in, chat. I'm in. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in. Yeah, I am in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, JJ. All right, JJ. You got me, you son of a bitch. You got me. All right.